Hello everyone and welcome to KCC 17. It runs January 1st through March 31st, and today we are featuring our super sponsor, Not Too Shabby. And I have got some Not Too Shabby products here. I've got the Sweet Valentine 6x6 paper pad, and it is simply gorgeous. And then I've also got the Plaids for Valentine 6x6, and it is fantastic as well. Love these colors. I've got the Sweet Valentine Ephemera, and I have got the pink Christmas enamel dots that look very nice with it. This set is just gorgeous. All of Not Too Shabby paper is just fantastic. So I'm just going to get started. I have went ahead and followed the cutting guide, and I have cut everything out for all 15 of my cards with this pattern paper. I knew that I wanted to do a full set with this Not Too Shabby paper, so I went ahead and cut all of them out. I've got them in the envelopes, and I am going to start assembling sketch 1 here. And I've just taken and embossed a panel with one of my embossing folders, and I'm going to get it laid down on here, and then we're going to start assembling one. Now, at first glance, this looks a little tricky, but it's not as tricky as it seems. You're just going to layer a couple of triangles up, and then you're going to layer up a rectangle, and then you're going to lay them down on your paper. So it's not as tricky looking as it seams, and it actually comes together quite nice. I wasn't sure how well I would like it, and then when I got it laid down on there, I absolutely love this sketch. So while I'm assembling this, I'm going to just talk a little bit about the challenge. Of course, you know, if you're familiar with Kendra's Card Challenge, all you have to do to enter to win is take a single picture of all 15 sketches, and you're going to enter it to win. Now, there is a change in the entry for the set of 15, the picture with the set of 15. To officially enter the contest to win that, you are going to take that one picture and upload it to a new link party that we're using for that. And if you have your sketch guide on the third page, you can see that there are some QR codes on there that you can scan to go directly to the link party to upload. And to scan that, you're just going to take your camera on your phone and hold it over the appropriate QR code, and it'll bring up the link party that you can add it to. And there is a QR code for January, February, and March, so you want to pay attention to that, and that's how you can upload your picture with your 15 cards. Now, you may also upload pictures of each card individually in the individual sketch card albums, and that will continue to be on Kendra's Facebook page as of where it's always been, and you have a chance to win additional monthly prizes throughout the quarter for that as well. So I just wanted to make clear on that the set of 15 needs to go into that link party. And I know, you know, it is a change, but it's really going to help ease some of the load of trying to get all of those pictures into the showcase video so that we can see all those. So if you have troubles with it, just reach out to one of us and we'll be sure and help you with that. So for this one, I'm using some of this ephemera and laying it down on there. I think it just is gorgeous, so soft, so beautiful. Just love every bit of that. So I'm going to move right on to sketch 2, and I'm going to be working with it. And I've just got a panel here in the pink that I'm going to get laid down on here. And this is one of the strip sketches. And with this one, when I first saw this sketch, I thought this would be a great scrap buster sketch. I don't know if you're like me and you have some strips laying around like this. You could certainly use this sketch to blow up some scraps and come out with a great card. Now, of course, I did use the cutting guide because I've got some new paper here and I'm using it. But and it's simply lovely. But this would definitely be one if I had my little scrap bin where I, you know, wind up with these scraps like this. I would certainly be using them on this sketch, as well as sketch 12. You could do that, and sketch 14. So there's some great sketches for cleaning up the scraps. If you want to just make individual cards with your scraps, that'd be great. So I'm just going to get these. I've kind of lined them up to where they go, and I'm just going to get them glued up and get them laid down on here. So Not Too Shabby, In addition to providing the team with products to work with, they are providing a $25 gift certificate for, as a prize for our participants. So I will link all of the materials in the description box below, and feel free to shop from there. It does help support my channel, and as you know, I do daily videos, so it gives me new materials to work with. Now I realized when I glued that one down, it wasn't cut right, so I must have picked up the wrong one. So I grabbed the correct one, laid that one aside. I had a piece of scrap, evidently, and I'm going to get this laid down on here. And I think it's super pretty. Really like it. I just love how soft this pattern paper is. And I'm using some from the Plaids and then some from the other as well, and just kind of mix and matching. And then I've got this Ephemera here. I think it's a bottle of champagne with some glasses, and I'm just going to pop it up and get it laid down on here, and I think it's simply beautiful. Now I do have the enamel dots that coordinate nicely with this, and I'll bring it back in at the end and put some on there. I have a tendency to forget about my enamel dots until I'm kind of wrapping things up, and then I realize that I need to go back and put them on there. And I think that fills up that space nicely and looks really nice with that pattern paper. So we're going to move right on to sketch 3. And I am going to press my card base with my bone folder, and I'm going to lay this pink panel down and use it for my background panel. And then I've got another embossed panel that I'm going to layer up on here, just because we've got a lot of space showing, and I thought it would be nice to add some embossing to this. Now on some of the sketches, Kendra does suggest using an embossed or a stenciled panel. So you want to kind of keep your eye on that, especially like sketch 9 in this particular set is calling for an embossed panel. And so sometimes she'll give you hints on that, when it's good to use one. And I thought this would be a good place to use it. So I'm just going to layer up some of this plaid paper on just some really pale blush. And I think it'll look lovely with the ephemera and the plaid. And we'll get it glued and laid down on our panel. And then we've got another small piece of pattern paper there that we're to layer up. And I'm going to layer it up with some of the pink that I've got the background panel on. And we'll just layer that up and get it laid down. And it actually goes lower on there than what I was holding it. So I'll get it laid down there a little bit lower. And then this particular sketch actually calls for looks like a 2-inch circle and a 1.5-inch circle that you'd layer. But I'm going to use my ephemera and make it be the design on there. So we'll just get this panel laid down. And then I am adding some scraps to this because it's going to hang over that panel in the center, and it's going to need some additional layers so that it will lay flat. So that's what I was doing, was just cutting some scraps and layering it up so that it'll lay flat across there. And then we'll get this piece of ephemera here that's just a nice floral design, and we'll get it laid down on there. And I originally thought I would do 5 on this video, but I spent a little bit more time than I realized doing it, and so I think I just do the 3 on here. And here's where I'm going to take my enamel dots and get them open, and we'll get some of these added to our cards and just kind of finish them up. And for this one, there was some darker in the floral, and I thought it'd be pretty to put some of these darker enamel dots on there and kind of draw that darker color out of the floral. And then we'll just lay some pink, and I'm just going to lay it on this one strip here. And I think it'll be really pretty. Oh, and I put it on that strip there too. And then we're going to bring some more in, and we'll put it on our first card. So we've got sketches 1, 2, and 3 here, and I think these are just beautiful. So if you're wanting to get some really pretty pattern paper, I would suggest shopping at Not Too Shabby and checking it out. She always has gorgeous paper and ephemera. Don't forget to fill out that giveaway link in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.